What's up guys, my name's Brandon and today Apple released the first public beta for iOS 26 and in this video I'm going to show you how to install the beta on your iPhone or iPad for free and what to expect from it. And if you currently have the developer beta installed on your main device, you might want to consider switching over from developer beta to public beta, and I'll explain why and how to do that later in this video. Okay, so we're not going to waste any time, we're going to get right to it. We're going to show you how to install the iOS 26 public beta right away, and then after that I'm going to tell you guys some things that you need to be aware of, some potential issues that you might run into with the public beta, what to do about it, and of course the difference between developer beta and public beta, and if you should switch from developer beta to public beta. So stay tuned for that, but let's start by talking about how to install the iOS 26 public beta for free. So it's very simple. The first thing you want to do is go to your Safari browser and go to beta.apple.com. And from here, your screen might look a little bit different. I did this right after it got released, so it still shows coming soon, but yours might show something different. But regardless, you need to scroll down until you see the blue sign up button. And if you don't have an Apple ID, you choose that. But if you are already a member, if you have an Apple ID, just tap on sign in and you will log into your Apple ID. And then from here, you just want to look on the website for the enroll your iOS device link. So it shows it right here under get started for me. So you just want to find that where it says enroll and simply tap on that and it will enroll your device into the beta program. And then from here, it says you can open beta updates right here. And when you tap on that open beta updates button, it will take you straight to your settings under beta updates. And that's where it will have the iOS 26 public beta selected. So you want to make sure that stays there. And then if you go back, you will see that you now have the iOS 26 beta on your device. And all you have to do is simply tap on update now, put in your passcode, and it will install the software. And since this update will take quite a while, I would recommend that after you start the download process, after you start downloading the updates, you go into your settings, go up here to your name, go down to iCloud, and then go down here to iCloud backup, and make sure you do a backup right before you install iOS 26 public beta, just in case you have any issues, you have something that you can go back on. Okay, so now that your iOS 26 public beta is downloading in the background, let's talk about what to expect and kind of just some things to be aware of with iOS 26 public beta. So the first thing is that there will be bugs, and you can actually do something about it since you are a beta tester. So again, this is a public beta. It is not a stable final release. So when you install this, you're basically agreeing to be a beta tester for Apple. And with that comes the responsibility to report any type of bugs or issues or crashes that you run into in the feedback application. This is a application that will be installed on your device by default after you install the public beta or developer beta as well. So if you go into here, you will see that you have your inbox, your drafts, your submitted, and also a new feedback option. So if you go to new feedback, this is where you can report any type of bugs that you are facing with iOS 26. Now, aside from that, something else you should keep in mind with iOS 26 public beta is that the battery life is just simply not going to be great. Again, it is a beta, so you are going to have performance, issues, throttling issues, potential thermal issues with, the heat coming from your device. All of those are real things with beta software. So don't expect to have as good a battery life as you had on iOS 18 until we get closer to the final release of iOS 26. Now, there used to be an issue back in the day with beta software where banking applications would just not work and they would crash. But most bank applications, at least that I've seen, do work on betas these days. So with iOS 18 public beta, there was hardly any issues with these applications. So I would not be worried about that. And something else that's very important to note with beta software is that things will change. So a lot of times people get really mad at the liquid glass design. This is the new redesign right here. It's changed with pretty much every single developer beta. So we've had 4 developer betas and it's changed with each one of those releases. So when you install the iOS 26 beta, the public beta, just know that things will change. So if you don't like something, you can submit feedback and just expect for things to change. There might be new toggles that pop up. There might might be new options, there might be changes to the overall UI and design. That is expected on a beta. And one of the big ones that we saw change a lot was in the control center. So of course, when you install iOS 26 public beta, you will be able to see this liquid glass design, which is amazing, by the way. I am a big fan of this redesign, and this is something that you will definitely want to play around with and get familiar with once you install the software. Oh, and also the Photos application has been fixed. So you can see that we have that really nice liquid glass design down there with the menu, and it kind of collapses into two little columns or two little buttons right there. But this has been fixed. So if you did not like the Photos application in iOS 18, it is much better with iOS 26 because it's now separated with library and your different collections right here instead of just being all one page. And of course, if you want to see hundreds of new features in iOS 26, just check out the videos on my channel. I will have some of those linked down in the description below as well. Okay, so now let's talk about the difference in a developer beta and a public beta, because I get this question every single time I post a public beta video here on YouTube. So it's very simple to understand. So the public beta is typically the exact same as the developer beta that it's based off of. And when I say based off of, it's because typically the developer beta and the public beta end up having the exact same build number. The build number is what you see right here in the parentheses. So basically public beta 1 is going to be based off of developer beta 4, the latest developer beta. Again, both versions typically have the same build number, but the public beta comes out hours or days after the developer beta. So it comes out afterwards. And the reason for that is so that you would avoid any type of potential major issues that may come up with the developer beta. So developer betas are meant for developers, as the name implies. Public beta is meant for people like us, just regular people. So sometimes when Apple releases a developer beta, there could be a catastrophic issue. Like we've seen that in the past before where, devices would just simply boot loop and they would have to restore their device, or where certain applications just don't open, or when the camera application doesn't take pictures. Like we've seen tons of crazy bugs over the years, but that's the reason that some people like to go to the public beta, is so that you can avoid some of those issues that may come up in the developer beta, which gets released first. So developer beta testers are basically the guinea pigs to ensure there's no major issue before Apple pushes out a public beta, which again, it's based off the same thing, but they will change it if there was an issue found in the developer beta. Now let's answer another popular question that I know a lot of you guys have already asked me before the public beta even came out, and that is, if you're on the developer beta currently, should you switch to the public beta? And I would say that if you have the developer beta currently on your main device, I would probably switch over. Once again, you're going to avoid some of the more major bugs that could be introduced in the developer betas. Also, at this point, most of the big new features were already added to iOS 26. Of course, more new features will come, but I think that you're not going to get as much FOMO if you switch over from developer beta to public beta now, because you're going to see, you're not really going to see as many new features. And at the same time, you're going to avoid a lot of the, issues that could arise from the developer beta. Now, here's another kind of misconception that people have. A lot of people tend to think that the public beta is more stable than the developer beta, but as I said earlier, they are exactly the same. Like sometimes Apple will tweak the public beta if an issue is found in developer beta, but they are pretty much the same 99.9% of the time. So don't think that just because you switch to public beta, you're going to have a more stable experience. You're not going to have a more stable experience. You're just going to have less risk with some of the issues that might be introduced in developer beta. And that's also why sometimes you might see a public beta have a slightly different build number than the developer beta. Again, it doesn't always happen. And sometimes we will see a re-release of the dev beta as well to match up the build number with the public beta. But that is going to be why sometimes you'll see a different build number with the public beta. All right, so now let's talk about how to switch over from a developer beta to a public beta. So you can see on my device right here, I am currently up to date. I am on iOS 26 developer beta 4. That is the latest at the moment. But if you want to switch over to the public beta, it's very simple. So just go to your software update page right here and then go into beta updates. And then from here, you will simply switch this toggle right here from iOS 26 developer beta to iOS 26 public beta. So it's not showing up right now, but you will see that right there, right underneath or sometimes above where it says developer beta. So all you have to do is switch that from developer beta to public beta, and that's when you will see the public betas start populating. Now keep in mind, if the build number is the same on the developer beta, you're not going to see the public beta pop up right away, but you will start seeing the public betas when the next version gets released. So I hope this video helped you figure out how to install the iOS 26 public beta, and also the differences between public beta and developer beta, and if you should switch from dev beta to public beta or not. So if this video helped you out, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. Also be sure to subscribe because I make videos on iOS 26 all the time here on the channel. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your public beta, and I'll see you soon.